Welcome back to Pops and Pilots. Let's play some more Victoria 3. We're going for Manifest Mexico, of course playing as Mexico. And in 1916 we can declare war on the US of A for our last piece of land. And hopefully we get a real war, so we can actually hurt them enough that they're no longer a great power, because that is also required for our achievement. Meanwhile, we just upgraded our military to be using tanks, which I love. It's just a problem that we lack radios everywhere. We already don't have enough radios for our troops, and I would really like to have our navy running battleships, but that requires more radios. And I would like to use carriers there with aeroplanes and radios. Now we did, I don't care about your weird war. We did ask for a bunch of extra telephone factories, well, electrics industries to be built at the end of last episode, which might help with the issue. Now, good lord, these goods, that's steel. My lord, we're gonna need more steel. Yes, we have some steel factories coming in, but that's not gonna be enough. We need more. We need even more steel. Steel needed. What's the place that we haven't built things in a long time? What about Oklahoma? Has infrastructure, has people, and now it has 30 extra steel mills. There you go. Make that steel. English people to come in to Western Andalusia. Why would anybody tell me? What the? Why would I care about English people and Western Andalusia? Which, I mean, huh? It is confusing. Sonora needs railways, so let's get 5 of them. Of course he can come into California. See, now that is interesting to me. Montana is building a bunch of railway. Okay. We were pushing there. Oh, we should be looking at building a bunch of ports in places that don't have infinite infrastructure. And also have the sea. Kind of the port without the sea. Now, infrastructure does not show up here, but it is shown when hovering. So Sonora, I know, is building railways, so it's not super relevant. Looking for places that are low. Like, I know you're building infrastructure, California, but I'm just going to give you more. Probably going to need it. Let's go a little Texas. A little Sonora. A little more Guerrero. And these ports are going to give us some infrastructure, but mostly they're going to give us extra convoys to have even more trading going on, which our trade routes are crying for. We're at 100,000, down below 100,000 radicals. We also have Dutch coming to Kansas. I mean, it can't all be good. Well, we lost some literacy rate. That might be from incorporation or colonization or something like that. Don't know, or, well, immigration. Due promotion. Who is? I mean, he's been with us for a while, good old Amilcar. Whatever, do it. Make him a field marshal. 1916 is what we're looking for. Modern battle fleet tactics. We're probably going to require radios, isn't it? Almost done. Wow, we only have one thing to research? And that's already spreading. Macroeconomics. Let's learn about those. Industrial grade materials. Steel import for the journal. Okay. I'm gonna have a look at the steel import thing. What does that want us to do? Start importing steel to the capital. Any trade route, goods of steel. I have that. Do I need more? Or am I not actually importing any steel? Are we just building steel? Let's import some. Let's just grab, wow, insane amounts from the Italians. Done. Oh, it doesn't even give me anything. That's a shame. That is a shame. What was I thinking about before? I mean, I probably wasn't. That's so many. We need so many radios. I'm just gonna go and have even more electrics industries. And yes, we really want to find somebody who's gonna buy all those telephones. But if we don't, it's fine. Oklahoma, Sonora, and Herreroland. Sonora is building a bunch of railway. Have some ports too. Oklahoma, more railway please. And what was it, Herreroland? Which could also have some ports, why not? There. Fix your infrastructure. Get me those boats. Keep trading. Keep getting the money in here. I'm actually not looking insane on the bureaucracy anymore. I don't know if there's an overview of taxation capacity. Be nice if we did have that, but I don't know. No. So see, we're gonna have to build some bureaucracy. Build bureaucracy. That's how you do it. You just go build somewhere. But I don't know which places need bureaucracy the most. I'm just gonna. I mean, yes, I could look at the individual places and see whether they have, whether they're close to their taxation capacity. But I don't really want to do that. I probably have just millions of unrealized taxes here. No, it's just 124k. What went ham here? Expenses went up quite a bit from government wages. Was it all the ports I built? And the military buildings also got very much more expensive. Also, we're subsidizing power plants like crazy again, even though we lack electricity in droves? Why? In droves, sure. Slightly more expensive. I mean, that's okay. Tariffs on electricity don't matter. You don't sell electricity, I don't think. It's like services. I could go use more oil, but that really doesn't seem smart. But I believe that's the only thing we can do here, right? Almost everybody is on... Oh, these look extremely similar, don't they? I don't know how many people are actually doing oil. Some are. If I were to put you on coal, that would cost money, apparently. Wait, my oil price is fine? It's actually not that bad. Surprisingly. It's fine. Again, I just don't like losing money. It's probably going to fix itself in a moment. Things do change around quite a bit. And again, maybe not. Wait, I'm paused? Oh, paused. Did not mean to be paused there. These subsidies, who's not doing well? Still the synthetic plants. And the munition plants. And the food industries, actually. Now, we did build 1 million of those. Are we actually excessively having? Or do we have excess food? We don't. We have excess wood. Of course, some excess telephones. Some excess silk. Which does mean a price increase, of course. And we do still lack food. After all these things. My good old problem child, synthetic plant. Where are you at? And why are you always a problem? Just always. Look at them being... You're losing so much money? That's insane. How is this? Okay, fertilizer is expensive. Sulfur is not. Wood is not. Dye should be decently expensive. Silk is not quite. It must be a wage problem. Input goods. No, we're subsidizing input goods by an insane amount. Too. this just, I mean, we did hurt the dye price by building a bunch of dye plantations. WTF, though. Like some extra fertilizer. So honestly, let's go and build some ranches here. We do seem to be doing fine. Let's have 20 ranches in Nebraska. And maybe 23 in Idaho. And then now that we have ranches, for the fertilizer, on the one hand, I want to try and export that silk, maybe. Nobody really wants our silk. Sell a tiny bit to Russia, tiny bit to the French, tiny bit to the Prussians, tiny bit to the Congo. And go building. Fly my pretties. Build. Build, build, build. Crazy. Okay, 1914, 2 more years. We can do this. And then we're gonna really hope against hope that the Americans accept our war. I wonder if I should not be doing full mobilization once we start our war. Maybe that makes them less afraid if I don't go for full mobilization. It's plausible, right? If I don't have enough, don't have a ton of troops, then maybe they're okay there. I might send another 1,000 of these. I mean, that sounds somewhat reasonable. Ooh, somebody's gonna buy some telephones. Not a lot of telephones, but some. People finally learn. Oh, wow. It's gotta get worse before it gets better, isn't it? Subsidies went up. And goods for military buildings went up at some point. Government wages, goods for government building, everything is just yuck. And our revenue actually went down. Oh, we're building things that are not subsidized though. So, you know, maybe. Oops. Just want to close the window there, game. Maybe that's how we do it. Maybe we'll just mobilize half our generals or something. Ooh, inventive. Achievement, which wasn't recorded here. Because I don't have third-party overlays recording on. But we just got the event. I assume it's the achievement for having researched everything. And it is. Now, any innovation that are unspent due to investment caps or lack of active research will increase our rate of technology spread in the country. Okay, but wait, technology spread? Is that the same as... I think that's just the we get technologies without researching them, right? Technology from each country, always spreading from other countries. Randomized. Cannot spread. Early era technology. Okay. It just works the way I assumed it would have. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything for us to be gained from still doing research now. So we could essentially close down all our universities. We could. Glass. Do we have such a lack of glass that we should actually stop selling it? We do. 6k. Stop selling these 5. Which costs me even more money. I don't like it. Iron. We like 3k iron. Wow. I mean, I guess we just built an insane amount of steel factories. Let's buy a bunch of Italian iron. Still would like to buy some radios, people. That's a bit much of a loss here. Quite frankly, it's not something I'm comfortable with. Synthetic plants. Actually losing money on steel mills. Do you have excess steel now? No, we don't. It's just still losing money. The only thing we really have excess of is clothing, and that's a ton. Why can't we export more clothing? I'm used to these people coming to us for clothing, not us having to go to them. And we probably have a decent amount of unrealized taxes right now. It's only 30k though. It's not even a big deal. We are looking for... Good lord, at electricity. And they're not making money? It's just... There's something about late game economy they're not quite grasping. I mean, it might just be a wage issue. We've discussed this plenty of times before. But there's still input goods subsidy here of 11,000, ignoring the wages. Engines are expensive, coal is expensive. I guess. But that makes electricity expensive and then it doesn't work? That's the point that I don't really grasp. Now that we have all these steel mills, could make them a lot more productive by moving over to rotary valve engines, apparently. Sure. Attempt to move to these diesel engines, but I just don't have the oil to do that. Again, it doesn't really matter, but there is no good import of oil, right? I've looked at this. Pretty sure I've looked at this. And trade, import, oil. That's a little. I mean, not relevant numbers, but there's some oil that we can import. Really just want to have more production, but I think we're on... I mean, we have all the technology research, and I think we have it all set up. In our oil rigs, right? They're all on... Well... And they could be saving a lot of money. But they wouldn't really... They wouldn't be producing more oil, I don't think. With any of this. There's no more technology for that. And we have built all the oil we can. Did find a map mode. But I'm not going to go and conquer somebody for oil right now. That just seems weird. Oh, but there might be, in theory. That's not going to be though, is there? I was thinking there might be a market that we don't have access to right now that has oil on it that we could buy from. But yeah, nobody really has oil. Americans have a little, but I mean, who cares? This is looking worse and worse, though. We actually dig into the investment pool, too. Getting somewhat problematic, even. I mean, I say problematic. We could probably just go and ask for more taxes. Tax always solve all the problems, right? This barely. It does, but barely does it. I'm gonna go full tax here. People are fine. It doesn't even solve the problems, apparently. Claimed to, but didn't. Could run a consumption tax if we had authority. Service consumption tax would make all the money. Porcelain. What are we spending our authority on? We surely can save some on, say, encourage resource in Jalisco. I'm sure that's no longer a relevant factor in our stuff. If I cancel that, I go to budget, and I put a consumption tax on porcelain. There's money. Stop whining. And yeah, we're gonna generate some radicals. Yeah, I'm gonna assume, because surely somebody's living standard changed here. And we do? Oh, it still seems to be going down though. That's kind of nice. Okay. Loads of money. I like it. Don't worry about your industry if you can just have infinite money. Also, we're not building. We are not building, and that's bad. We should be building something. Could be coffee, could be electricity. Can't be oil. Wood, actually. All the things. Pretty much all the things. Rural, iron mines, Sonora. I have 20. How is coal doing? It's not that bad. Let's have a little more coal anyway. Let's have some coal in Oklahoma, why not? And coffee was not looking great. So let's have Mexicans and Basie. Yeah, that's not a lot of people. Let's go Veracruz. And Chiapas. And wood is apparently at a premium here. In tiny bit in Sonora. Tiny bit in Herrera Land. Tiny bit in Durango. Just get these people off my list. Get off my list. There. There. Like that. A bunch of wood production. Gonna do a little bit of a raw goods offensive here, so to speak, in an attempt to maybe get a little more healthy in economy. Now that might require a bunch of wage subsidies. Hopefully it won't, but it might. But we do have money. Okay, 1915, one more. Oh god. Almost at the end of the episode again, and we don't have a war yet. I really want to get to this war this episode. At least to the attempt. September 16. September 16. How are you looking on that list? You're looking kind of fine on that list, honestly. Really want a war and get humiliation going. If we do get that, then I think we're golden. If not, we're not. Easy as that. Are we still colonizing down here? Like Mexicans and Basie? No. Did I miss a we're done colonizing message? I think I did. Whoops. I mean, not that it matters. Oh, we can't? No other targets. Oh, because these are subjects. Oh, they just looked white. So everybody here now is a somewhat real country. Unlike these people up here. Okay. So colonization is essentially done. Could probably colonize... No. Oh, we could if we had an interest in over there. We cannot reach this state. What? We cannot colonize Zululand. Okay, I think we're done here, right? Could go for an interest in one of these places, but no. No. See, I talked about wanting to go to war this episode, and then I paused and looked for colonies of all things for 1,000,000 years, which makes no sense. Oh, good lord. This is not looking great. It's fine. It'll be fine. Things will be fine. More stuff to build though. Can't build more lead. I hate that my my power plants are so unproductive. So I really want more. But also, I really don't want more. Tools, coffee, engines, iron. We're doing a bunch of those things. We could be doing these things more heavily. Still a bunch of iron coming in. I'm not going to do iron. Let's have a lot more tools. In Texas. And in Durango. And what was the other thing? Even more coffee? Even more coffee. Why not? Coffee plantations. I mean, we're running out of places to grow the coffee in. Zacatecas is going to need some more infrastructure, I think, for this. Chiapas is not. So, Zacatecas, buildings, railway. And I may have overdone my railway building. Well, overdone. Not in the long run, but in the short run. That might be part of our monetary woes that I built a ton of railway, which we're paying for. But hey, 28.3. I wonder if we're going to hit... Probably not going to hit 30 standard of living before the end of this. At least not if we ended with this war. But... getting kind of close. Which might be a new icon, which I might be able to identify again, because I still don't know what this is. So I kind of think it's a newspaper and a cigar. Also, I need to build more things. I should just be queuing way more. But it feels so wrong to do. Ugh, the radios. Grain, meat, coal. Grain, meat, coal. Grain, meat, coal. Rural wheat farms. Sonora doesn't have tons of infrastructure anymore. Wyoming does. Let's do this. Let's do this. That was grain. I said meat. So livestock, raw cheese. Apparently Texas likes its livestock ranches. Who knew? 20, 30, and grain, meat, coal. Some coal mines not doing well. A lot of these coal mines are not doing well. It's probably I'm not running their own rail transportation. I gotta pay all these laborers and stuff. That's even not enough. Interesting. Going to diesel pumps is apparently great, but we don't want that. Maybe I don't build more coal. I don't know. Wish we could use more oil for things, or wish we had more oil. Oranje? Oranje? Are you in... Well, I think you would be. No. Not part of the Netherlands. Where are you? I mean, you're insignificant, sure, but where are you? Oh. I mean, it is sort of the Netherlands. What's all this then? Remarkable play for power. More political strength, or nay. How much do you like me, armed forces? If you like me, fine. Not all is fair in love and war, whatever you just said. It's fine. Brazil. 1915. 29 minutes in. Come on, I want to at least start the diplomatic play. I mean, I'm the only one to be blamed for this. Well, me and the fact that our industry just goes through the queue way too quickly for my tastes. So many tools still required. Tools. We're building 43 tooling workshops. Maybe that's enough. Let's not build more. We're probably going to swim in tools in a moment. Whoops. Clothing is actually not great anymore. Which is kind of fine. Build a bunch more textile mills. And I think we're going to build some in Texas and some in Durango. Lots in Durango. There we go. Come on! Do we actually want to wait over a year? Do we want to expand this episode for over a year now? Doesn't seem to be going that fast, and we're already out of stuff to build again. Okay, you know what? No, I don't care about your trade agreement, Spain. I'm probably gonna be so deep in tools and so deep in a lack of everything else. Do we have bonus steel right now? No. Why is steel doing so badly? Because electricity is expensive as fudge. And then still the power plants are going to tell me that they are also doing terribly. Because me, they're not making enough money. Is that what you're telling me? I think that's what you're telling me. Because this coal is so expensive and these engines. Man. I feel like I'm not having any chances to... Wherever I go, whatever I build, things just don't get better. I mean, partially that's a lack of natural resources, aka oil, which is quite realistic. But then on the other hand, it feels weird. It does just feel weird. It feels like it's just a tiny bit I'm missing about how this game's economy works. How is that not enough? I'm just going with coffee because coffee, I know coffee works. How much coffee am I building? None? Okay. Now the disadvantage, the one disadvantage, one of the disadvantages of building coffee, is that it requires, it's not what I meant to say, but it does require fertile soil, which we're actually running out of. What I actually meant to say is that the disadvantage of coffee is that it builds real fast because it's a plantation. So we're gonna have to do this real quick like again. But we're gonna do that next episode. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, please do so down there in the comment section. Next time we're gonna get there. We're gonna declare this war, or we'll try to. We'll see. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.